Good morning. My name is Leong. This is presentation about construction economics 2, and it summarizes my report. It is an analysis of land economics in practice, using the King Cross regeneration as a case study. To begin with, the 55-page report analyzes the £3 billion King's Cross project. The central thesis is that its placemaking first approach focusing on heritage, public realm, and sustainability was not a cost, but the main economic engine that drove its financial success. It's been so successful that it created its own premium market. However, this success has created a paradox. Asset values are so high that it yields so low at 3.75%. That for a new investor trying to buy in 2025, the project is financially unviable. The cost of debt is higher than the asset yield. The introduction sets the stage. We contextualize the urban regeneration as a key tool for economic competition. The report's analysis is built on the symbiotic relationship between the two fields. Number one, property development at the micro level, which asks, is this profitable? And urban land economics at macro level, which asks why? Why is this land valuable in the first place? Our objective is to use this dual lens to analyze King Cross and draw practical conclusion. Section 2 drills down into the micro view, the economic engine of property development. The fundamental concept here is that for institutional grade property, value is not based on what it costs to build, but on its future income generating potential. Rental income is the lifeblood. To test this in practice, the report performs a quantitative case study on the real asset, which is the 2 Pancras Square using the 2025 available market data. This slide shows the core calculation. The assets yield or cap rate is at 3.75%, but the current interest rate for a loan in UK is 6.5%. This is a classic negative leverage trap. The results are stark, where a new investor would have a negative cash flow of nearly £4 billion in the first year. Even on an interest-only loan, the break-even ratio is 106.7% ratio. This is critical metric. It means that even if the building is 100% occupied, the income is still insufficient to pay the operating costs and debt. The return on equity is negative at 1.36%. So, what does this negative return mean? It doesn't mean the regenerative failed. It means the exact opposite. It was so successful that the original developer captured all the value. The asset is now a perfect prime holding, and now a new investor into the 2025 high interest rate market simply cannot make the number works. The project is a victim of its own success. Next, now we shift to the macro view, urban land economics. This section explains the foundational forces that allow this value to exist in the first place. First, the land value comes from its unique highly connected location. Second, government intervention was essential. The government acted as a market maker by investing in the new rail link and most importantly, solving the problem of fragmented land ownership. Finally, sustainable urbanism and placemaking are now core economics principles, not just nice to nice have. Next, next section quantifies the project success. The master plan strategically dedicated 40% of the 47-acre site to the public space. The results are astounding. In 2010, the office rent were at 48% discount. By 2015, 2025, they command a 19% premium. Residential yields are 5.11%, crushing the traditional prime areas like Mayfair. We can quantify the financial return of these placemaking strategies. The King Cross residential properties now trades at a 39% capital value premium over its old peer, Canary, which is the Canary Wharf. This is 39%. The 39% is the placemaking premium. The critical evaluation addresses a key question. Why did they build enough? King Cross is actually less dense than in comparison than Canary Wharf. Was this a missed opportunity? The report argues no. This was a deliberate value density model. They strategically traded quantity of space for quality of place. The 40% allocation to public realm is they gave up is the very reason they achieved the 39% value premium. It was an economic trade-off that is paid off. So the three pillars of success. First, the inherent value of the land and its unmatched connectivity. Second, the government's role in consolidating the land. This was the masterstroke. It allowed the developer to internalize the externalities, meaning they could invest millions in park and heritage, knowing they would reap the financial rewards across their entire 67-acre portfolio. Third, sustainability was used as a business strategy. The BREEAM outstanding buildings became a key differentiator to attract premium paying tenants like Google, who have their own environmental sustainable goals. In conclusion, the King Cross provides a new thesis for urban regeneration. It proved that investing heavily in public realm, heritage, and sustainability is not a cost to be minimized, but the central economic strategy for creating premium long-term value. So based on this, the report offers a five-step blueprint. For public authorities, the number one priority is must be strategic and for the land assembly. For investors, the model requires long-term patient capitals. For developers, you must rewrite your financial models to quantify placemaking as a value driver. And for planners, you must enforce mixed-use resilience, ideally by locking in non-corporate anchors like a university to ensure the site is active 24/7, which is occupied by the students, economic activities throughout the areas. And that's all from me. And that concludes my presentation on the findings of the report. And thank you for your time.